Hi there. Welcome to the Parlay Fantasy Football Betting Podcast. This is your host of the night. It is Parlay Shane, and I'm here with Parlay Jason. Tonight, we're going to get deep into Week 15 of the NFL slate, give you some survivor picks, some underdog moneyline parlays, and last but not least, our best bets. So tune into the rest of the show for all of the nitty-gritty action. We'll see you on the other side.
Do you like fantasy football and sports betting? Come join us here at the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast, where hosts Matt, Shane, and Jason talk about fantasy players, lineups, and sports betting to help you compete and win championships. And of course, some extra cash. Let's jump right into the show.
Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in to the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast. It's your boy Shane, and it's Jason here. We are going to run right straight into it. Matt couldn't make it again, unfortunately, so we're just going to kick his picks off on the island show. Jason, what do you think?
Hey, let's get after it. I do want to mention, did we stick the dagger in your heart over the weekend?
Whoa, chill. No, I actually was rooting for you as I texted you. I said, just end it. Just go ahead. Just end it. That's what I want. Anyways, let's get right into it. Matt does not have any college plays this week. Just let that be known. And additionally, we have Matt's lock of the week, and that's what we're going to kick it off with. It is Tampa Bay minus 4.5 versus the Atlanta Falcons. Listen, he says Tampa needs this in a big way. They do. The division's up for grabs at this point, which is pretty crazy to think, considering the fact that they were one of the first teams to 5 wins in the NFL. The Saints look bad, or the loss to the Saints looks bad. Look for Tampa to have a big time bounce back spot this week. That is what Mr. Matro has to say today for his lock. His other 2 plays are the Chiefs and Chargers over 41.5, Jason. I am a fan of this. When it came out, the line was 49 or 45, and it was just a little too much juice to me. So 45 seemed like it needed to come back our direction a little bit. I think 41 though, maybe an overreaction. I think this game probably ends in that 42 range. If I'm being 42 to 44 range, if I'm being completely honest.
Eagles should have put up more points for some last week. You had a drop by A.J. Brown, and Jalen Hurts played like
masterclass. Jalen Hurts, absolute masterclass. So, I mean, that's one thing that I don't think anybody had on their
And we know, Shane, Chargers aren't going to lose football games, but they aren't going to win football games. So they're going to let the other team make mistakes.
That is true. They will do that. It's an interesting situation the Chargers have because Justin Herbert literally can't throw the football. They're completely one-dimensional at this point. It is a travesty. But
and if you can't get a pass rush with 2 backup tackles, I mean, any football team can win.
Indeed. Any team can win any given Sunday. That's why it's the NFL. Matt's other pick is he likes over-unders. He likes the overs this week. He has Baltimore and Cincinnati over 52.5. I mean, that one seems like it's printing money to me. You're talking about 2 offenses that need to prove some stuff and 2 defenses that we have been proven are not good. So this is, I think, a fantastic spot for points and to enjoy the fact that you are watching what I think is going to be a pretty miserable game if you like defense. Jason, I think it's time for you to give us your picks, and then I'll go last. It's fine.
Shane, I love the overs this week, but I love the under in this game, and I'm starting with my lock of the week, and it's against everything. Are you ready for this?
I'm down.
Give me the Cowboys Vikings under. I saw the highest number, 48. In a dome. 9 isn't going to show up. Cowboys have hit on their over-unders. They're 10-3 versus over-unders, I think.
10-3?
10-3, maybe 10-4, if my math is correct. Yeah. It is gross, but I love this situation right now. The
Yeah,
9 is not the guy.
I don't
Exp
disagree.
And my thinking is for this, the Cowboys have put up great games, especially in domes, but the Vikings don't show up on the road. So it's one of those things where you see JJ McCarthy have a great game. I think he's going to regress a little bit with the Cowboys needing to have a good game and to win, being in playoff contention. I love the fact that this game is set up with the defensive battle, and I think they're going to go under the 48 this week. This sets up perfectly, and you can get a good number here. Give me the under 48 in this situation. I don't think JJ is going to have the game that he had last week, and Dak versus one of the most blitzing defenses in the league, the most aggressive defense in the league. I love this situation right here. Yeah, they're going
And
to put up points,
not only that,
but I
CD
don't
may be
think,
out.
yeah,
CD may be
exactly.
gone. That's a big miss. So I'm on board. The Cowboys, fun fact, Jason, have been over in 4 of their last 5 games and
Yes.
4 of the last 6 at home. The Vikings have been over in 4 of their last 5 games and only, well, I guess it's on the road. So
Yeah.
that does, but yeah. No, I think that I think this is a spot where you could probably buck the trend and
Yeah.
be on the right side here.
That's what I'm going against the trend here because I don't love JJ. I feel like this is JJ's rookie year, and I think we both can agree on this. And it's Cowboys versus a good defense in a big time situation. They don't show up. So I'm betting on that fact, and that's my lock of the week. Shane, you're gonna love these next 2 picks because I'm going against the most overrated teams in the NFL. And I'm going
Locked.
against the home dogs.
Love it. Let's get it.
Give me the Bills at -1 versus New England. I do not care. Drake May, you are that dude. You've gotten a hell of a lot better. I know it's not a favorable pick, but I think there's a lot on the line for the Bills right now. And Josh Allen has looked a hell of a lot better. It's like, hey, we need you to be Superman. Be Superman. He has been Superman over these past couple weeks. I know you're grinning at me and you're
He
giving me
hasn't
these
been
facial
Superman.
expressions.
He hasn't been
He he
Superman.
he was Superman last week. So
I
yeah,
mean, he
ish
still made
ish.
a lot of really
Give me
bad
snow on the
mistakes.
ground. Give me Josh Allen over Drake May. I haven't seen him versus a good team. This is the best team
Yeah.
he's played, and he did play well against them last time. I think it's going to be a completely different game. They're going to control the ball as long as James Cook doesn't fumble the football at the 2-yard line again. They should be fine.
Well, it's Ramondre Stevenson versus James Cook. It's the fumble fest. We're gonna see which running back can fumble the ball more. That's the game plan. All right.
Exactly.
And
I
that's
like.
why I do like the Bills to win that game. So I do like them to cover the 1, Jason. I have the
I,
Patriots
I'm
teased as one of
with.
mine. So I think that line makes a lot of sense. I think the Bills get it done. So I'm
I'm
on
with
board. But
Vegas this week. I'm with Vegas. If Vegas has them being the favorite this week, especially being this close, give me the Bills. It's a must win.
oh
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
New
and it's
England's
divisional.
overrated.
Also, divisional matchup. Yeah, New England hasn't really played a ton of super tough competition, so this is a good spot to fade them, I think.
Okay.
But they are off bye, so that seems a little sus. Anyways, Jason, what's your last play of the week?
I don't even care they're off by. I was like, I don't care. They're the most overrated, easiest scheduled football team out there. I'm going against the other most overrated football team in the AFC. Give me the Green Bay Packers over the Denver Broncos at -2.5. This seems like a almost lock. I almost locked this up for myself, but the Denver Broncos, Bo Nix isn't that guy until they show up in the fourth quarter and whatnot and decide that they want to actually play football. They've had one of the easier schedules. They have a top 5 easiest schedule in the NFL, just like the New England Patriots. Green Bay, if Jordan Loves decides to show up, they will get after him. I love the offensive line for Green Bay in this matchup versus the highest sack team in the NFL with the Denver Broncos. I think they will hold up long enough, and Jordan Love's making the decisions, doing the right things. 2.5 on the road. I kind of love this number. I'm taking the hook right here. I think that the Denver Broncos get exposed in this football game. I love the weapons for Green Bay going up against them.
Bo Melton.
Denver just has.
That's who you like? You like Bo Melton, Jason? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you like the converted wide receiver to cornerback, back to wide receiver, Bo Melton.
Well, I like anything that I like any team that has multiple different options against Patrick Surtain.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Also, this is another luck ranking game. We talked about that last week and how we like to target these, especially this late in the season where it is definitive. The Denver Broncos are the number one luckiest team in the NFL this year with a 2.8 luck ranking. And the Green Bay Packers are all the way down at 12 with a 0.6, which makes it a 2.2 point differential in the luck ranking. Let that lady luck revert right back for Jason to get this dub. That's what I'm hearing.
Let's get it.
Jay, speaking of my little teaser earlier, I'm just going to roll right into that. I've got Cowboys to win. So Cowboys to minus 0.5 and Patriots to 7.5. Listen, Pats off by against the divisional rival. They keep it close. I already said I don't think that they win this game, but I think Drake May against this, I think sus Bills defense is a good spot, especially off bye, where they're probably feeling a little bit more healthy. Stephon Diggs probably back to full strength, or at least the most full strength you could be at this point in the season. And then Cowboys at home, good bounce back spot against a rookie quarterback who, I mean, he's not a rookie, but he is a rookie. That offensive line is atrocious, and the Cowboys defensive line has been absolutely filthy since the trade deadline. I think it's completely overlooked at this point. That unit is playing like absolute beast mode. So
would you say that the Cowboys trade for that the Micah Parsons trade has been a dub?
Yeah, it's been an absolute success.
Yeah.
Only I will say the caveat is only because they were aggressive at the trade deadline to fix holes elsewhere in their defense. And also, when they traded Micah, the issue the Cowboys had predominantly last season was stopping the run. What does Kenny Clark do amazingly well? He plugs up the middle of the defense. You cannot run into him. So, like, they fixed the spot that they were weak at, and then they were like, hey, we think we have pass rushers. They do. They found out that they had, what is it, Diggy Azua? And I'm blanking on the other ones at this point. But yeah, like they have made this a quality. They didn't fix Micah Parsons, like they didn't trade and get like 1-for-1, but they definitely made up for it in whole. Hi, Kyle. Hi, buddy.
And they said, hey, we don't want just one rush stopper. We want two. We're going to get Quentin Williams real quick and say, hey, you ain't going to run versus us up the middle.
No, not only that, but Quentin Williams is one of the best defensive tackles to get pressure in the NFL. It's been an absolute slam success for the Cowboys. Speaking of defense, Jason, I am playing the Cleveland Browns at 7.5. Give me the hook, baby. Listen. This bet is completely on the faith that Myles Garrett and that defense is going to do things to the Chicago Bears' overrated offense that they haven't had done to them all season. Listen, the Chicago Bears are second in the luck ranking. The good old Cleveland Browns are 27th in the luck ranking, Jason. It's also a luck ranking mismatch. I love it. It's a great spot. I know the Browns are on the road, but I don't care because defense travels, baby. I expect Myles Garrett to show up. I expect this defense to step up big. Shedeur is going to do enough, especially against the Chicago defense that really has been a pretty subpar unit. I think the Browns can keep it close, and that's all I need. And also, I don't think Caleb Williams is that dude. That, I'll say it. I'll say it all out. I don't think he's that dude.
I think the Bears are the most overrated team in football, or top three most overrated teams. The Colts got exposed. Jacksonville Jaguars are up there, but we don't have to have that conversation right now.
No, and unfortunately, the Jags have a favorable matchup this week. I wish that there was another spot to fade them. I am enjoying doing that so far. Listen, Jason, this last one, it's going to hurt a little bit.
Hit me.
It's actually, I'm going to give a twofer. Omari and Hampton, anytime touchdown.
Oh, okay.
And the 2-4 is the fact that I have Chargers to cover 4.5. the Chiefs almost have nothing to play for since the Chargers, I guess the Eagles handed the Chargers the win on Monday Night Football. I understand this is a short week. However, this team is going to be deflated in Kansas City. They may have a bounce back rah-rah spot. And this game does mean a lot. However, the Chiefs offense has shown absolutely no life, and no one has stepped up. I don't expect it to change here against a pretty good Chargers defense. And Dion Henley is just going to absolutely eat Travis Kelce's lunch this week. I hate to say it. It's going to happen. It's a terrible matchup for the Chiefs. And what's a good spot for the Chiefs? So getting the hook here, the 4.5. I know it's a dead number. Okay, I get it. It's 4.5. But the one key, the Chiefs can now win, can be up by a touchdown, and the Chargers can kick for that swing to try to get the touchdown on the second side to win it. That's what I expect to happen. Just a little fun added bonus there. I'm calling my shot. That is it for me. By the way, Omarion Hampton is anything plus 150. Bro,
I was about to ask you what that
is the key play here. That's value. Anything plus 150. I know Vidal was still incorporated this past week. I'm not worried. Hampton is that dude. He looks good. They use him, especially in the goal line situations. I expect that to continue going forward, and I expect them to at least get in the end zone in this game. So, I'm just going to keep backing it here, and we'll
especially after Vidal got that. His value last week, fantasy wise, was that big catch and long run after the catch right there. Other than that, they didn't do much. Eagles should have won that football game.
They should have.
Jalen Hurts got exposed, and we can talk about that a little bit, to where AJ Brown did drop a touchdown pass in the end zone, which was terrible to see for fantasy owners. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, Hurts, we are having the drive of our lives, like what we expected the Eagles to have late in a fourth quarter overtime. You get that, then you make an errant throw like that on first down. It's like, bruh.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It was kind of a shock, especially the third and long. You're talking about the Devonta Smith third and long play.
Yeah, third and long. No. Yeah. In the end zone. Yeah, was that third and long?
Oh, no. Sorry. You are talking about the end of the game, not the Devonta Smith third and 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. The AJ Brown drop. Sorry, backtracking in my brain. I was like, hold on.
AJ Brown drop was just that.
It was pretty bad. Pretty bad.
When you're asking me the ball more, catch the fucking football, dude.
Not wrong. Definitely not wrong in this situation. I believe that leads us directly into Survivor. So
let's get it.
If your torch is still lit, let's get lit with these plays, Jason. I think, without a doubt, if I have the ability to play the Seattle Seahawks, I'm playing them.
I love that play.
Indianapolis Colts with Phillip Rivers, 44-year-old booty. YouTube, don't ding us for that. Phillip Rivers on a short week of learning a new playbook, coming in and trying to slang that thing around. Fun fact, Tyler Warren is actually younger than Phillip Rivers' oldest child. Yeah. Seahawks would be the lock if I can still use them. If not, I think a value play in this spot, I don't really see a whole lot of value at this point. If you've gotten Survivor to this point in the season.
Maybe Texans?
Yeah, I think you probably would have used the Texans. The Texans get Vegas next week, so if I have them still, I'm going to try to back pocket them. Okay, San Fran would be an easy play. Jacksonville would be an easy play. Yeah, I think that's probably it on what you would look to play. If you have other options, other questions, hit us up in the comments. We will take the time to check back in, make sure that we got you covered. And Jason, without further ado, it is the time of the week that we all love, without a doubt, the one that barks, the dog parlay. Yeah. If you would have faded this last week in this dog parlay and done a favorites parlay, you would have won. So hats off to you if you did that. But this week, it's coming home. as they say in the Premier League. So, Jason, what is your bet? Who are you taking as our underdogger this week?
Shane, I'm back and forth on this one. It's two divisional teams that I'm kind of been back and forth. I wanted to go Saints. I really want to go Saints, but after the big win that they had versus Tampa last week, I think Carolina's kind of the real deal on defense. So I'm gonna switch it up. Give me the Bengals.
Okay. I like that.
Again. Give me the Bengals again over a hurt, dismantled Baltimore team that's in shambles right now.
All
I know
right.
they're on the road. Cincinnati should have won last week.
They should have 100%. They gave that game away. They did the Eagles thing.
Yeah, and Joe Burrow looked good rather than the 4 passes late in the game to where 2 got picked off. And it happens. It happens to a good quarterback. That was his first and second interception of the year, which is crazy to even think about. But he was hurt for a while. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals to beat and dismantle the Baltimore Ravens this year and to
beat and
put them
dismantle.
into the grave. Yeah.
Beat
I
and
love it.
dismantle is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt's pick, he mailed it in to us. It is, in fact, the Denver Broncos, who we just, kind of
I don't hate that.
buried the lead on.
Especially
they're at home. That's a home dog. It's not a bad play here.
He's hoping they're a fourth quarter team this week.
Yes, I will say, if you're trying to bet them as a dog, you better bet them fast because that line is moving to them being favorites over right now.
Yeah, it's at 2.5 right now, and it's going down.
Yeah, well, it's at. If you're looking at just money lines, there are some books out there that already have them at minus 120 favorites on the money line.
Really?
So it's a swinging. So you actually get some serious value by betting the Broncos in a teaser right now up to 8.5 if you still have that 2.5 hanging out there. Just I know this is the underdog, but
are you gonna pick another B team? We're going.
I am actually. I am going with the Bees. It is the the Browns, baby. We got the lock down for the Browns. Listen, you guys heard me pump up the Browns. I think that Shaduder can definitely rocket us the right direction here, and maybe break out that wristwatch, baby. Wristwatch time. Watch it on time. Quinshon Judkins will probably do some damage against this Cleveland Browns defense. Just enough just to win. And one thing the Browns love to do is ruin other people's seasons. So I think that is probably very much in play for this situation. Oh, I think that wraps it up for us. We will make sure to come back and tell you all the fun we had and all the money we won next week, same time, same place, right here at Fantasy Six Pack with the Parlay Fantasy Football betting episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Till next time, we love you to the moon and back. Peace out.